Galileo Galilei was an Italian physicist and astronomer. He was born in Pisa, the 15th of February, 1564. His father, Vincenzo Galileo, was a well-known musician. Vincenzo decided that his son should have become a doctor. So, in 1581, Galileo was sent to the University of Pisa to study medicine. While a student at the university, Galileo discovered that he had a talent for mathematics. So he persuaded his dad to leave the university and to become a tutor in mathematics. Later, he became a professor of mathematics.
In 1609, Galileo heard about the invention of the spyglass, a device which made distant objects appear closer. So he used his mathematics knowledge and technical skills to build a telescope. In 1610, he became the first person to look at the moon through a telescope, and he made his first astronomy discovery.
He discovered that the moon was not smooth, but it had mountains and was pitted. He also used his telescope to discover 4 of the moons circling Jupiter, to study Saturn, to observe the phases of Venus, and to study the sunspots. Most people in Galileo's time believed that the Earth was the center of the universe and that the Sun and the planets revolved around it. This was called geocentric theory. The geocentric theory was strongly supported by the Catholic Church, which was very powerful and influential in Galileo's day. Galileo, based on his observations with the telescope, strengthened his belief in Copernicus' theory that Earth and all the other planets revolve around the Sun. Galileo began publishing papers about his astronomy discoveries and his belief in a heliocentric or sun-centered universe. After his publications, Galileo was called to Rome to answer charges brought against him by the Inquisition, or the legal body of the Catholic Church. In 1616, Galileo was accused of being a heretic, or a person who opposed church teachings. Heresy was a crime for which people were sometimes sentenced to death. Galileo was cleared of charges of heresy, but was told that he should no longer publicly state his belief that Earth moved around the Sun. Galileo continued his study of astronomy and became more and more convinced that all planets revolved around the Sun. In 1632, he published a book that stated that the heliocentric theory of Copernicus was correct. Galileo was called again from the Inquisition, and this time he was found guilty of heresy. Galileo was sentenced to life imprisonment in 1633. Because of his age and poor health, he was allowed to serve his imprisonment under house arrest. Galileo died the 8th of January 1642.